Okay, this time I'm actually live. I'm really live this time, guys. And this time, I should not disappear. Unlike last time.
Marty61 plays. Said. Hi Rob, what's going on?
Welcome back, Marty. We had a minor interruption in my area while they worked to improve service. Apparently that means turning it off and on. Whatever. I'm here.
Marty61 plays. Said. Welcome back to you as well.
I think this time we're going to stay, though. According to the text message from the cable company, that whatever they were doing has been finished. And just before we realized that we were offline, I checked my dog cage and had a mongrel, not a guard dog. So I put a new dog cage out and then saw you guys were offline. Not exactly what I wanted to see, but most of the house here.
Said. I've been staring at a screen to your stream, waiting for the buffer circle to end. Took me a few minutes to realize.
I'm sorry, dog, but now you're here on the real stream. So we've pretty much done the house portion. And it turned out pretty darn good. But now we need to do the grounds for good old Hancock here to have a proper governor's mansion. And we do have this long driveway. We have access all the way can't believe I never scrapped that ghoul. We have access all the way down to the road. Thanks to the extended build area. And insert should give me more stuff to get rid of. Can I get rid of this shrub? No. Get rid of this tree. We want to clean this up a bit. Make a guard shack down here. You know, the governor's got security. Can't just walk up to the governor's house, right? So maybe a guard shack right here with some form of barrier to entry. Good place to start.
Dogberv said, I'm regretting ever uninstalling FO4. Is there a way of reinstalling it without Bethesda's latest editions? Unfortunately, I purchased it via Steam.
Well, you can go to Nexus and get the rollback mods that take it back to before the update. Or you can spend whatever the equivalent is of $16 US and get the Good Old Games version, which is not updated and is Game of the Year edition. Those are your two options as far as I'm aware to get the Game of the Year version without the update.
Dogberv said, cool. I'll be giving the Nexus mod thing a go then.
All right, why does that have a line down the middle of it? Why can't it just be a square? Idiots. I see exactly what they did. Can you see what they did? Because I see what they did.
Dogberv said, how did the Fallout London fix go?
I figured out what I did wrong, Doug. When I was directing it where to install to, instead of directing it into my Fallout directory, I directed it into my good old games directory. So it's installed in the same directory as Fallout instead of in the Fallout directory, which means it's a directory too high. I'm surprised it worked as far as it did.
Dogbrv said, annoying how such a little thing isn't picked up by the game and or mods.
You would expect it to be. Like, here's where you're...
Dogbrv said, I want an AI running my PC folders.
I want an installer to look at my PC and say, here's where you installed the game that I am the sub-game of. Oh, come on. And in this one particular, I'm not being too picky with... I know my controller's fucked up, so I'm not being too picky on the build right now. But these pieces are very jumpy. And getting them on the right snap point. With so many things around them. It's so difficult. I don't think that's the right snap point. I don't think these are supposed to snap on the outside, to be honest with you. I think that's a bad snap location. Because it makes so much more sense to snap smooth. But then with how thick the walls are, they can't snap smooth this way. They have to be...
Dogbrv said, Have you got the / a mod that adds snapping to just about every object you can deploy?
I'm not certain. I have place everywhere and scrap everything. And I know it augments the snapping of most things.
Dogbrov said, I had one that added halfway and quarter-way snap points to all building set pieces. It was as useful as it was unintentionally annoying.
I'm not certain that this update of the scrap everything doesn't have that in it. Because you can see how it wants to snap everywhere. No, down low. No, I want you to... Did I turn the floor off yet? No. Okay. But then you have to do this with your foundation if you snap to the outside. Otherwise it just looks stupid.
Invad 3 right eyes. Said. Brv. Invad 3 right eyes. Said. WBRP.
Hey Diz, welcome back. Okay.
Dogbrov. Said. Vader. Bald Girl 145. Said.
Hey, VG.
Hello RP.
Welcome aboard. How you doing?
Bald Girl 145. Said. Hello Diz and Dog. In bad 3 Ride Eyes. Said. Face blue smiling V McNuggets. Bald Girl 145.
Diz and Dog
Said.
sounds like a
Good thank you.
comedy group.
Marty 61 plays. Said. Hi Dog, VG, Diz. Bald Girl 145. Said. Did you manage to get London working?
Not
Girl
yet,
145.
but I found out what I did
Said.
wrong.
Hello Marty.
I'm gonna have to delete this tree. I was hoping to leave this tree. I liked this tree.
Bald Girl 145. Said. Did you sack Vembit? Bald Girl 145. Said. That's good at least.
Yeah,
Dogbrov. Said. VG. Smiling face with hearts.
it's gonna be a bit of a fix, but I think I can do it. When I installed London, I put it in the wrong directory. When it asked me what directory,
Dogbrov. Said. Oops. Wrong emote.
I navigated to the good old games directory, but not to the Fallout directory. So it's installed alongside Fallout instead of in Fallout. I'm surprised it worked at all. It should have just told me to pound sand. And I still don't know for certain is it Cabin in the Woods? No, is it Woody's Wasteland? Building stairs.
Dogberv said, concrete set is such a mess.
Now I can bump that down. We'll put a what I want to do is bump this down flush to the top of the concrete. There we go. No, that's where I want you. Thank you. Now this should snap flush. It does. There we go. That's better. Yeah, the concrete set can be a mess. I agree. It's very difficult to work with, especially when you modify the set, because the snap points get a little wonky. And like this piece right here should be snapped like that. And we get our quarter piece. And we need a steel bar.
Shadowser77 said, hey RP and chat, how is it going?
Russ, how's it going, buddy? It's not bad here. Had a mishap with London yesterday, but I figured out what I did wrong. Definitely my mistake. I got a wall that's too low here. So let's fix. Gonna have to fix that from the outside.
Marty61 plays said, hi Russ.
That's not even funny. All right. Go where you belong. Now you should snap right to that. Now you. There you go. Fix the walls. Now nobody's too low up here. Now Woody's has a rail. That goes on here. Does it have a rail? It has a good enough rail for that. And it's also got... No, Gutsy. Calm your jet.
Shadowser77 said, "Where are we building today?"
We're still at Croup Manor, Russ. We're down at the end of the driveway setting up a guard shack. So visitors can check in. Can't have just anybody walking up on Hancock. He is a mighty important person. Or he might be an important person. I don't know. He might think he's an important person. We're outside the original build borders there. It's funny how the game really resists even attempting to build if you're outside the build border. Look like they're about the same height. That one looks a wee bit lower. There we go. It's dark as hell down here. Hancock walked out of nowhere. I almost whipped out a gun and shot him. Holy cow, he doesn't know how close he was to getting wasted. It's a good thing you can't shoot your party members. Putting down a bed so
Shadowser77 said, "It's a good thing I don't have to worry about build borders."
Yeah, I suppose I could work without build borders, but I am definitely not used to it. Greentop Nursery's under attack. Let's go help the fine folks at Greentop. That's where some of the finest alcohol in the Commonwealth comes from now. We can't have that get damaged in any way.
You mess with one of us, you mess with all of them.
What just happened?
There's like 3 Raiders and 72 Minutemen. And this guy brought a freaking tire iron.
Let me know what
Carry whatever you want, Hancock. Hitman's 44.
Shadows are 77. Said. Are you staying hydrated, RP?
I am staying hydrated. How's the I heard somebody was up in the guard shack up there. Are they actually using it properly? No, you're standing underneath the whole affair. You are the dumbest guard I ever hired.
Invad 3 right eyes. Said. Face fuchsia tongue out. Lost Ranger. Said.
Ranger,
Hi.
welcome aboard.
this time.
Did I finish the
Invad 3 right eyes. Said. Hand pink waving EY Ranger.
Yeah, I finished. Yeah, there just happened to be 2 Minuteman patrols going by when that attack started. And Carla was here. Carla's like, I'll just shoot everybody. I don't care. Just look to see if there's
Lost
any
Ranger.
bodies laying around.
Said. Been here a bit, but bot doesn't say emotes I post.
Well, if the bot didn't say it, YouTube probably restricted it for some reason, because... And don't try and figure out why YouTube did it, because I haven't figured out why YouTube does it. You'll rack your brain on that one.
Vault Girl 145 said, "Hello Lost Range." Lost Ranger said, "All have to say is don't try to figure out YouTube, period." Lost Ranger said, "LOL." Vault Girl 145 said, "You have chatbot said not to read emotes, that would be YRP."
Oh,
Dozer 77 said,
who's throwing
"Did you see
grenades?
the new and improved Minutemen mod RP?" Vault Girl 145
Yeah, I have the
said,
militarized
"Read
Minutemen.
asterisk."
I've got the damn Minutemen on patrol throwing grenades directly at me to deal with dogs that are biting at me. I swear, with friends like you, who needs enemies?
Lost Ranger said, "Well, bot said those pink emotes dis type LOL, just don't say the emote I post, LOL at Vault Girl 145.
Like I said, don't try and figure out what YouTube's going to say and not going to say. You'll rack your brain. Alright, maybe if I go to sleep, people will stop being idiots around the house.
Lost Ranger said, "I used that militarized Minutemen mod, it is great. I have the blue uniform option."
Hey, mind if we talk now?
What do you gotta say?
Of course. What's up?
Look, I needed to mention. Just you taking care of Bobby. I ain't proud of having to put you through that. That sort of dictatorial shit ain't usually my style.
She tried to dupe us both.
Invad
Dealing
3
with her
Ride
was
Eyes
the right move.
True.
said,
But it doesn't change the
"Person
fact
blue
that she's
holding
out of the
pencil,
picture
person
'cause of
turquoise
us.
riding headphones."
That sort of bull's
Lost
the whole
Ranger
reason I became mayor in
said,
the first place.
"Any rate,
Some ass named
in London,
Vic
I
ran the
found a
town
ghoul
for I don't
butler
know how long
companion."
before that.
Oh,
But
nice.
still, used us drifters like his own personal piggy bank. He had this goon squad he'd use to keep people in line. Every so often he'd let them off the leash, go blow off some steam on the populace at large. Folks with homes could lock their doors, but us drifters, we got it bad. There was one night, some drifter said something to them. They cracked him open like a can of cram on the pavement. And we all just stood there, did nothing.
Shadowzer 77 said, "No RP, there is a new mod out for Minutemen that works with the existing
You
ones."
can't blame yourself. It sounds like you were outmatched. Probably would have killed you too.
You're right, but it was still spineless. I felt like less than nothing. Afterwards, I got so high, I blacked out completely. When I finally came to, I was on the floor of the old state house, right in front of the clothes of John Hancock. John Hancock, first American hoodlum and defender of the people. I might have still been high, but those clothes spoke to me, told me what I needed to do. I smashed the case, put him on, started a new life as Hancock. After that, I went clean for a bit, got organized, convinced Cleo to loan me some hardware, got a crew of drifters together and headed out into the ruins, started training. Next time Vic's boys went on their tear, we'd be ready for them.
Why not try and reason with Vic instead of creating a militia.
Hey, if I thought for a second that would work, I would have tried. Or at least, thought about trying. So, the night of, we all got loaded. Let Vic's boys get good and hammered. Burst from the windows and rooftops where we'd been hiding. They never even saw it coming.
Shadows are
We didn't have to
77.
fire a shot.
Said,
We didn't have to.
my internet is lagging by a few minutes on the 144 setting.
Once
it's
we
bad
mopped
today.
up, we strolled right
Lost
into
Ranger.
Vic's quarters,
Sorry to hear
Said.
that, Russ.
wrapped a rope
Also
around
did
his
a
neck,
VID visiting the
threw him
Jack
off
the Ripper's
balcony.
museum.
And there I am, gun in hand, draped in Hancock's duds, looking at all the people of Good Neighbor assembled below. I had to say something. That first time I said them, they didn't even feel like my words. Of the people, for the people, was my inaugural address. Became Mayor Hancock of Good Neighbor that day. And from then on, I vowed I'd never stand by and watch. Ever again.
And you're never going to have to. We'll take care of the Commonwealth together.
Good.
Mark
I
Jackson.
just hope you get where I was
Said,
coming from. I
Uncle
ain't out to
Rob,
bring harm to
Ranger,
anyone that didn't
Russ,
earn it.
Diz
Though I'm
ABG,
getting the distinct
Chad,
idea
hello.
You got the same
Mark
way.
Jackson.
Not
Well,
my
you
nephew.
probably
Said,
heard enough of me running my
Asterisk
mouth for one
Dizzy.
day. Wanna get
Lost
moving?
Ranger. Said, hi Yak Herod. Shadows are 77. Said, hey Mark.
Hey, Jack.
Good, they're finished shooting up the place.
Vault Girl 145. Said, hello Mark. Dogbrov. Said, hey you guys. Mark Jackson. Said, hey a dog. Lost Ranger. Said, hi.
Isn't there a half wall? Kind of hard to look over. That's an angled wall. So pretty much half wall is all you get. Oh wait, that's snapping to something right there.
Mark Jackson. Said, Ranger, got another 50 holiday gifts to open, really want those office water coolers / purifiers.
Is that
Fingers
interfering with
crossed.
the windows? It is and it's not.
Lost Ranger. Said, nice, I haven't been on so I don't have any gifts lol.
Oh, I just had it. There we go. That's working. It's definitely going to interfere with the window. I don't mind it overlapping the corners, because, I mean, shit, the corners are...
Mark Jackson said, "Yeah, I'm level 121, so it's more about gifts and trying to level for this joke of a bow build I want to do for stream. Still a ways to go yet."
This one doesn't want to snap directly to this corner.
Dogberv said, "Only things I have to open are a couple of Kinder eggs. I wish they just put more chocolate in it, instead of a stupid toy."
Oh, what would you do with more chocolate?
Mark Jackson said, "Nice dog." Lost Ranger said, "Cool, think I'm LVL 90 something, thou funny, I was thinking of slowing turning my stealth sniper into a stealth archer, no Skyrim jokes."
Oh no, there's gotta be Skyrim jokes, you know that. Just try and get this into that corner. It says, fuck you, and everybody who looks like you. I defy you to put me where you want me.
Mark Jackson said, "My plan to Ranger. No joke either. But like a Robin Hood men in tights kind of lame. Just hope it works."
Okay.
Mark Jackson said, "I see no one using the bow in 76. Lost Ranger
Oh, the
said,
bow doesn't...
"I always prefer fruit or veggies as snacks over chocolate."
The bow doesn't really do a lot of damage, and the one time I used it, it was kind of slow. Could just be me.
Dogberv said, "Chocolate is best. Any arguments opposing so are plain lies." Lost Ranger said, "Robin Hood. Men in Tights is the best Robin Hood, you know why? 'Cause unlike most Robin Hoods, he can speak with an English accent." Mark Jackson
I
said,
remember that.
"LOL Ranger. True that."
Does anybody remember where the raider or the big tent looking covers are?
Mark Jackson said, "Suppose I'll see for myself about the power of the bow, Rob. You're probably right." Dogberv said, "The bow in Far Cry 5 was the last weapon I got round to using, and it turned out it's the most fun of all the weapons." Mark Jackson said, "Dog, I swore by the pig in FC5.
I want to put, is it Nuka World? Those awnings and tents.
Lost Ranger said, I did have a bow arrow mod in Fallout 4. It was really good. Mark Jackson said, but yeah dog, something different and a little funny to use for streams with Rob, and hopefully something that will halfway be effective.
It would definitely be amusing. I'm not gonna lie. I cannot remember for the
Mark
life
Jackson
of me right now.
Said, Skyrim, you had to have the bow on your resume. And it was worth it?
Oh, no doubt about it. If you didn't have the bow in Skyrim, you were trying to make the second class type character. You were trying to come up with, this is another type of character that can play. But everybody knew that the stealth archer was the king of Skyrim.
Lost Ranger said, to be honest, Skyrim is probably the only game I don't use the bow. Honestly, I go with mace and shield, the symbol of Stendar. Dogbrv said, I've played several mages without touching the bow.
I didn't say you couldn't, but that's the way it was set up. And we all know it. We all know that's Todd's favorite character. That's how Todd plays, so that's how it's played best.
Is that someone who needs me to kick their ass?
And you know that's got to be true.
Lost Ranger said, my first tune in Skyrim was a battle mage high elf. My magicka regenerated faster than I could use it. Dogbrv said, but being able to snipe a badger from miles off with a bow and arrow is absolute class. Mark Jackson said, one-handed and shield for me too, Ranger. With a lot into summoning those ice things, but there's more than enough wiggle in Skyrim to have max bow skills.
But how floaty is the stuff outside? Oh, the hell with the stuff outside.
Mark Jackson
We got
said,
holes going right through
only
the
ever played
freaking
Skyrim
floor.
as a Breton myself. Went through that game about 9 times. Well balanced character I thought.
There's some that you can actually do. that are pretty well balanced. I'll give you that. You can create a mage that's not a high elf. You can create
said,
a
I
warrior
use so
who
many
doesn't
glitches
use
in
the
Skyrim,
bow.
my magicka doesn't even drop 1 pixel when used.
It is very difficult to move away from the meta. You know what I mean?
Mark Jackson said, or in Rob speak, aim to build characters like a Swiss Army knife, made by Kabar. Lost Ranger said, never really done summoning, restoration, destruction, sometimes alteration. Depends of the spells, my Stendarcharator never was good alignment. She was frontline warrior mage.
I liked getting
Lost
bound
Ranger
bow
said,
and
the
silent
only magic
casting.
she used was healing. Dogproof said, Skyrim characters are balanced when they reach level 253, have 100 in all skill categories, and then I start the campaign. Mark Jackson
Somewhere
said, lean so hard on healing Ranger.
Once again, somewhere I have just the awning part of those tents. Don't you hate it when you know you have something? You know for a fact you've got it, but you can't remember where.
Mark Jackson said, these games need a type search for times. Dogbro
Yes.
said, don't you hate it when you know you have something? Like what? The clap?
Thanks, Doug. You made that statement so much more clear.
Is that someone who needs me to kick their ass?
Lost Ranger said, or if there's a mod that changes Fallout 4 build menu into 76 menu. Dogproof said, I need locking up. Mark Jackson said, the clap is a personal friend of mine. Lives overseas. Don't see her much anymore.
She moved, did she? Frustration.
Mark Jackson said, "Hey Rob, Thailand."
Somewhere in all this mess, and it's gonna be
Dogbrov said,
somewhere that
"You on about that Egyptian girl?
I'm not looking.
I've met her. Cleopatra."
It's somewhere that I'm skipping over
Dogbrov
because
said,
no, it's not going to be
Oh.
in there. I have just the cloth part of the awnings separate from the poles. And I was going to put it up here just to cover this.
Mark Jackson
But
said,
no.
"LOL dog. We bear the same mark."
I can't remember where it is. Can't remember where it is for love nor money.
Mark Jackson said, "Well, my stance. You never had an STD, you ain't livin'."
That's one way to look at it, Mark. I'm not gonna lie, that is a way to look at it. Stay away from the kid. He's gonna ask you for a toaster
Dog
oven
proof.
or a...
Said, "And okay." Mark Jackson said, "I should save this material for Tuesday."
Yeah. Okay, I'll take one of these. I'm not giving you people a fat man.
Mark Jackson said, "And always sounds better than it to me. I'm a Midwest ender."
And one of these. Come on, we're going back to Croup Manor before the kid sees us. Come on, I don't want him to ask me for an automatic bowling ball washer or
Dogproof
something.
said, "I meant with the pluralistic side." Dogbrov said, "And meaning just the one." Mark Jackson said, "Ah yeah, plural. Each one is a badge of honor." Dogbrov said, "I was calling the count into question."
Now they're comparing scars.
Mark Jackson said, "More than several, dog."
Gotta hook up your security snipers.
Dogbrov said, "I had reserved parking at the clinic."
There you go. You got a couple of sniper rifles up here.
Mark Jackson said, LOL, carried the penicillin with me.
Well, here, let me see if I can do something to put a different kind of roof over this. That's why you want it to be your team's combat aidman.
Dogbrov said, something to gargle, I suppose, before taking the dive. Dogbrov said, LMAO. Mark Jackson said, 1000 IQ, dog.
Right here. Right here. Get on here. Go where I am telling you to be. You're trying to snap where I don't want you. Good. Now you're where I want you.
Shadowser77 said, what I am hearing is one day Mark will be at the Herpagonicifalides Awards as one of the winners. Dogbrov said, and on that crude note, I'll bid you all a good night, and I'm driving home saluting face.
Safe travels.
Mark Jackson said, be an even organizer, Russ.
I want to shift
Mark Jackson
this ever
said,
so slightly towards
take care,
me.
dog.
Just so that no, I want you in the roof. I want the roof to snap it. Give me the snappy for the roof. It's amazing how you can trick this game into giving you the right snap point just by changing where you're looking.
Shadowser77 said, sometimes you just gotta get down under RP.
That's what she said. Ooh, that one's too long. There we go. gonna need a guard post up here. And I'm not... Somewhere in the collection of guard shacks that I've got a guard that's at a desk.
Odd Noble.
I'll put him
Said.
down here.
Howdy good people's mirror ball.
Hey, Odd,
Mark
welcome
Jackson.
aboard.
Said. Hey, a noble.
And the guard at the desk will be separate from the guard standing up here. I think CVC's where the guards are. It's not stores, it's resources, right?
Odd Noble. Said. RP, MJ, Dog, Shadow, Ranger.
What's the good word today? Now I just have to find the guard post that I'm thinking of. Once again, I know I have it.
Mark Jackson. Said. Take care all. Important phone call.
Take care, Mark.
Odd Noble. Said. Good word is, car insurance is paid for the next 6 months. $604. Also, got a haircut. It was starting to look like Justin Bieber in the front.
Oh, nice to take care of it. It's not going to be in there. We'll definitely put this up here. I could have sworn that the
Someone who needs me to kick their
desk guard post was in a different location than the guard post tab. I'm gonna kick myself if it's over here. I'll do that off camera though. because it does take mechanical assistance to kick myself. This bed's really only here for me to sleep on.
Odd Noble
Building here.
said, LOL.
Now, while I was in, I think it was CVC, resources, defense. No. Homemaker. Where was I when I saw all that wonderful defense stuff? I was in here.
Avalanche Multimedia said, Intel system and motherboard be here Monday. Our assumptions were right about motherboard getting hot. It be failing cause lost video on HDMI yesterday. Had to bypass onto GPU to see my screen.
Hey, Tony. Well, I'm glad that you were able to bypass. And I guess with a motherboard that old, it's just a matter of time before, chips start overheating. You know? But I'm glad that your stuff's coming. I don't think that having that hang down in front of the security guy is a good idea. Having it hang down over here is fine. Because nobody should be upstairs except for security people. This one can be downstairs for him to see from his desk. We'll move the desk forward so he can see it. He's working here, he can look left and see the cameras. Yep.
Avalanche Multimedia said, so custom PCB up and running, hopefully an HP 285 get a complete rebuild to last another 7 years, maybe 14, cause I bought complete stock of the 2 new sealed boards they had made offer to him for £45.
Nice.
Avalanche Multimedia said, each instead of £89 and 50 pence each was selling for and was accepted, so £90 all in.
Nice, Tony. Alright, I'll just run around. I was trying to catch it from the ground, but really, that's too far.
Avalanche Multimedia said, if work yes and systems back up. Avalanche Multimedia said, to full running.
Alright, we've got power. probably going to need power to the far side of the building as well. I might be able to pull that off by running a power leg just from there over to this corner. That should give me power on both sides of the building. Let's see if this has got power right here. It does.
Avalanche Multimedia said, might not need 1000 watt PSU cause secondary power slot at top of board won't need to use as won't be using anything 12 volt.
Still not a bad idea to have more power than you need. Doesn't mean you're using it all. Having it and not needing it is better than needing it and not having it.
Avalanche Multimedia said, looking like plain plug and play and go, seeing now I board with 5 volt sockets.
That does 2 security. This is a guard chair. That does 2 security. Then switch over to a I want to guard Matt where he's doing something. I don't care if he's drinking coffee. Guard pose, coffee, clipboard. Let's give him clipboard. That's 2 points.
Avalanche Multimedia said, see how we go Sunday when swap boards giving Kierzo X370 as a starter PC cause he well and truly been conned by his friend.
What? Celebrating or something?
I don't like spies, Hancock.
Shadowser77 said, RP has some messy workshop categories.
Yeah, that's thanks to the workshop rearranged. I'm very, very unhappy about it, too. Let's go to Starlight and see if anybody is named Settler. Anybody named Settler, we can take and bring here and make a guard. We're going to need 2 people, though, because we're going to need to bring somebody here to farm.
Shadowser77 said, yikes, I don't use that mod.
Yeah, it was a recommendation from Di, and she liked it. I shouldn't have just taken every recommendation she gave me.
Crop's been growing pretty good lately.
People are having to sleep in shifts, making everyone a bit cranky.
Why? Maximum settler count is 25, and there's more than 25 beds here.
Shadowser77 said, THRE is nothing that mod has that mine does not, and mine has tens of thousands of more items to build.
Look at the happiness here. Holy cow, why is the happiness 5? Everybody's unassigned. All right, Emily. You don't want to be assigned? It's fine by me. You're going to go live at Croup Manor. Hey, Gene. Guess where you're going?
Marty61 plays.
All of you had jobs.
Said, looks like anarchy to me. LOL.
All you ungrateful bastages had jobs.
Avalanche Multimedia said, gaming PC been given is way old. Rob a gigabyte system DDR2 i7 1151 socket. It's old and worn out as my old AMD Sempron Ashrok N105 was.
These 2 people are assigned to jobs that create happiness. Artemis is assigned to a job that creates happiness. Somewhere around here there's a cat that creates happiness. What the fuck are you doing, Jeff?
Avalanche Multimedia
Did the
said,
Blair Witch come through here?
BTW have a desk fan now as well as ceiling fan. Rob.
Good move. On those hot days, let that desk fan push air around that PC. I don't know what the problem is here. but y'all better freaking work it out. 5 is not a happiness you're allowed to have. I gave you a beautiful settlement.
Avalanche Multimedia said, "So gonna build him a better adequate system for him for Christmas."
Wait a minute. Why are you at a gun, Ada? Where are my artillery people? That's part of the problem here. Hey, shirtless Joe Brown. Where are you at? I saw you in here. Where'd you go? There's one of the guard dogs. Where'd that shirtless bastard go?
Glantry Mage said, "Welcome back, Rob."
Thank you, Mage. I'm hunting.
Lost Ranger said, "I only have 4 or 5 settlement build mods, so workshop decoration, homemaker, and castle in the sky, mod that adds castle pieces."
Isaiah's assigned to food, so they're growing food just fine. Martin's not assigned to anything. Dan.
Avalanche Multimedia said,
Dan
Back
the
from
artillery
what mage?
man. You people want to be unhappy about stuff? Harvey, have I got a job for you? Imagine annihilating the enemies of the Minutemen. You are now the king of battle, Harvey. And Dan.
Glantry Mage said, he had an interrupt in his stream and this is the second. Shadowser77 said, "I'm sorry you are having these issues, RP. I know it sucks."
Oh, I just came down here to steal settlers and found a happiness of 5.
Hey, Ada.
A pleasure to see you again, ma'am. Are you ready to depart?
No. I just said hi.
Lost Ranger said, "Also have a mod that adds some 76 armors got from Gunnet work someone ported over." Avalanche Multimedia said, "Issues."
Yeah, I have a few issues with the game, but overall, I mean, it's nothing that nobody's had before. I mean, heck, I had the Concord 5 in full rebellion in Sanctuary back in the PlayStation days. This is mild. Oh look, it looks like we have a dog. And a cat. Oh no, shit. I put down 2 dog cages. I meant to put down a cat cage. Hancock doesn't get a cat.
Something ain't right about this place.
Brotherhood of Steel at it again. Try and get a cat this time, huh? Okay, stop humping that workbench over here. You're embarrassing me. Jeez. I'm gonna have to plant a garden over here. What kind of food do you think Hancock likes to eat? I mean, besides Jet.
Lost Ranger said, "Poor Peppy, went out just like the ending to Old Yeller HA."
Yeah. There, I've put down 6 food. Well, shit. This Minuteman Blaster got killed inside the security house. Was that you guys that did that? You fucking with my Minutemen there, Brotherhood? I don't want the new residents to get scared about this, so I'm going to deal with this body. Nobody tell the residents about this body. All right? I don't want the residents hearing about that body.
Lost Ranger said, "Those boss sobs."
Well, I don't know that the Brotherhood did that. I just don't know how else it could have happened. I want plenty of places for a weapon here in the security office. Remember, this bed is just here so I can sleep while I'm building. That goes on one of these. Okay. Where does that go then? Doesn't go here, does it? It does. All right. It looked like it was grayed out. I don't think we've got our people here yet. Apparently it takes them a while to walk here. They weren't exactly happy. You'd think they'd be thrilled to be leaving the settlement with a 5 happiness. The Minutemen just dropped out of the fucking trees here.
Marsupials. Koalas.
This guy's so stuck in the wall it hurts. Alright, are the people here yet? I don't see them.
Lost Ranger said, "It's raining men, LOL."
I know, right? It's raining men. Minutemen. There are 2 people assigned now. I'm going over this way in hopes that some of these Minutemen get slaughtered. They didn't. Somebody's on the power station.
Look at all the mud.
Who's shooting at what over here? You're a Minuteman. What are you shooting at? Ran right past this clown.
Yes.
I'd rather have the bobby pin than the bear. But All right. While we're waiting for our lucky guests to get here, yeah, bounce off of everything, will you? Why? Why? Where'd you go? You were snapped in place. You're in where I want you. I click place and bam, you disappear. It's like magic. Down, boy. Good Lord. It's like playing cards with my nut sister's kids. Are our people here yet? Come on, we got a nice house. We got a little dog problem, sure, but look, I'm just gonna sleep another day and maybe we'll have a cat in the morning. Do we have a cat? We don't have a cat. Do we have a couple of people? Oh, that's right. There's the distinct possibility they could be in the water. but they're not. Hey, weren't you on patrol yesterday? And your squad left you here? I don't see your squad anywhere, man. Oh, Brotherhood.
Take whatever you can. I'll keep watch.
Wonder how many Brotherhood guys got wasted.
Lost Ranger. Said,
Minuteman.
ring the bell then wait 1 hour, they usually spawn in by bell.
Oh, well. I rang the bell. I got a dead Minuteman and a dead Brotherhood. That doesn't mean they were fighting each other. Go help defend some.
Lost Ranger. Said, ring asterisk.
Well, I have to go put up a bunch of stuff and defend Somerville. So let's put some stuff on the wall and defend Somerville. For all I know, the Brotherhood was shooting dogs and one of my guys got in the way. Good. Hi, I'm glad that you took up the security job. Not what I pay you for, Hancock.
Alhoon Gaming. Said, hey Rob and all in chat.
Alhoon! Get rid of this heavy shit. pickup? No. Alright. Off to Somerville now.
Alhoon Gaming said, "What happened earlier?"
Cable company was doing something in the neighborhood and they decided to turn it off and turn it on again. Oops. It looks like a free-for-all at the barbecue, man. We're still on defend, though. Okay, we're done. You guys can keep all this robot shit. Lewis is like, fuck these chickens.
All right. Still in one piece. Thought I
Well.
saw something.
Alright, let me fix the corn. It's not broken?
I'll find you. Let's do this.
Lost Ranger said, "Someone said there's free Brahmin burgers at the barbecue, and all heck broke out."
I know, right? It's like, what the hey? Scrap what?
Here we go. It's nuts.
He's like, fuck these chickens, man. I might have to replant all this corn.
Lost Ranger said, "Hancock chicken killer."
That's not Hancock. That's one of the security guards here. Yeah, he should have. But hey, you know, that's on him. It's not my job to fix him. I don't know what I'm scrapping there. So I'm not scrapping it. Let's see what that says. Stim pack. Oh, look at that. People are up on the roof using the recreation area. Way to go. Bobby, way to go. You brought Settler up here. Settler, what do you think about living in a place that might be haunted?
Word's spreading all over the Commonwealth. The Minutemen are back.
See, I know you don't really live here, because you don't have a name yet.
To coordinate their efforts.
Yeah? We'll see how long that lasts.
You might not be at the house, but I...
It's a long walk, but I think you can make it. You got that look about you. I'll see you there. She'll probably beat the other two there.
Is that someone who needs me to kick their ass?
No, Gutsy. Let's see if the Settler's there. Okay, he was saying something. Come on. Sent 2 people here. Praise the Lord and pass the ammunition. I mean, you sat down in my room, so I'm kind of upset. But you're here.
Is that someone who needs me to kick their ass?
Emily? I think you're going to like your new job. Because you have just qualified to become a Minuteman. Did you know that? Doggo. You're in the way. Thank you. And your job is going to be security of Croup Manor. You get this fancy office. Now this is assigned.
Is that someone who needs me to kick their ass?
And this is assigned. And this is assigned. No. She only assigned herself to 2 of the 3. She's allowed to do 6. When she gets here, I will reassign her again. It'll help. Where's the other clown? I'm gonna assign him to food. While I'm waiting, I'll get rid of some of these dog corpses. There you are. Hey, buddy.
Sure.
Did you know that
Media player
you know
E06
everything you need to know to be a
said,
farmer?
Hi everyone, happy Friday.
Tia, happy Friday. Now I'm gonna go sit down for a couple hours, depending on what time it is. Yeah, just a couple hours. Couple of 3 hours. That should give my person time to get to her station. Now I will get her some uniform items. She needs some gloves. I'll leave her militia hat off. Get her a scarf. A uniform. And I'll give her an improved agitated automatic laser pistol.
As old as it looks?
I'm telling you, if I could get one of these guys to get killed over here with one of these heavy weapons, we would be all set. For well, Emily's not up here. All right. We're gonna sleep until 6 in the morning.
Alhoon Gaming said, Hey Tia.
She'll definitely be at one of our guard posts in the morning. The game gods demand it. Not the one downstairs. And not the one upstairs. What the fark is wrong with this woman?
Glantry Mage said, "What mod is those stairs?"
That's from Woody's Wasteland stuff. Is she still in my room? No. What happened to the Magic Emily? There she is.
Just wanted to trade a few things.
Go ahead.
Were you ever going to go to your guard post? Like ever? Here, I'll give you a little shove. Because I want you there, where I assigned you, for a reason. Having to shove somebody to work. No, no, no. All the way to work. You're going all the way to work. It's like, what the fuck are you doing? I don't like this.
Glantry Mage said, laughing face, I am going to have to use that technique.
Okay.
All right. If I assign her to that one, she won't take that one.
Okay.
She won't do that one. Let's see if she'll do...
Tedia player E06
drinking
said,
coffee.
LOL, me too. I never seen that done before now.
Sure.
She will not do this guard post and the drinking coffee. But she, all right, I'm getting rid of the chair. The chair is the odd man out. This one will assign with the one downstairs, or this one will. So I'll do the... All right. I'll do the drinking coffee. The clipboard.
Got it.
All right.
Tedia
Assigned.
player E06
Not assigned.
said,
Where is she getting
bless
another...
you, RP.
Thank you. Where is she finding another guard post assignment? Somewhere in this house, there's another guard post. Somewhere on this property. Because watch. If I... Well, I can't assign her to not be a guard. Well, yes, I could. If I assigned her to be a traitor for a second, watch the defense. It'll go down by 6.
Got it.
Somewhere on this property,
Okay.
there's a 2-point guard post. But where is it? Because she's assigning herself to the other 2-point guard post and won't assign herself to one of them up on the roof. Well, guys, I think that's a great place to finish off. We finished the security building. We did a couple of go rescue the settlement missions, but we finished the security building. For the most part, we're going to have to put in some chairs and some bunks in the second floor so that the security guard... Eventually we're going to have 2 security guards there.
Marty61 plays. Said. Hi Tia. Marty61 plays. Said. Thanks Rob.
But we got the...
Cheers to you and all in chat.
We got the Croup Manor done. I guess I'm going to have to build an outhouse style facility for the guards to use. And that'll have to be next week's build, and then some signage explaining that all visitors must sign in. Then we can start using the portable workshops to finish the peninsula off as a usable village. And if Alhoon's still here in the chat, can I use settlement beacons in those settlements to attract settlers just like a regular settlement? I would imagine I can, but you'd know better than I can. I do. Yeah, I'm using the settlement mod he's recommended. Queen Kaylin! Oh, you got here just as I was signing off.
Queen Kaylin.
But I do appreciate you popping in.
Hey.
Let's take the view of Croup Manor. The manor itself is finished. We're now doing the outbuildings. I'll be back tomorrow night with Draco Invictus, Alhoon Gaming, and Fainter for Phasmophobia, the weekly Phasmo with Friends stream. Until then, take care, everybody. Check in on friends and family. Make sure everybody's doing okay. I'm Rob. Thanks for gaming with RP.